So Chili Cult did a video recently about shishito peppers, and I thought I could do a video about shishito peppers because I love shishitos. And so I thought we should do another variety review just to talk about these really nice Japanese frying peppers called shishitos. So here we go. This is a shishito pepper. They're a really delicious thin-walled frying pepper from Japan, okay? And they are also extremely productive. Typically what you do is you harvest them, you know, in about this size range while they're green, just like this. These are perfect stage for harvesting. And then the classic thing to do with them is to just sort of pan sear them with a little bit of salt and eat them as an hors d'oeuvre. But they're also excellent added to pizza or used any way you would use a green pepper in cuisine. And they are a mild, non-hot pepper with the occasional fairly spicy one. And as they ripen, they do get rather intensely spicy. So you can see there are a few here that have matured to ripeness. This guy is actually going to give you a nice little burn if you eat it. And so it's kind of like a little bit of a fun roulette a little bit, because every once in a while, you know, maybe every 100th shishito that you eat will be intensely spicy and give you a little bit of an excitement. So but they are super productive, and especially if you're like a gardener in like a short season area, I mean, these are a really fast pepper. They start producing very early. They're a nice low branched plant, and they just produce tons of peppers. And it doesn't take too many plants to just really have a large amount of usable shishitos. So I highly recommend them. And yeah, I'll do a little maybe cooking demonstration just to show you how quick and easy it is to make delicious shishitos as an hors d'oeuvre. This is just to show like the real basic way of preparing shishitos. So we have a hot pan with a little bit of oil in it, and it is on high heat. And I'm also gonna sort of test, these are kind of the classic shishito stage where you would pick them and use them as shishitos, and then these ones are, this one is like half ripe and this one is fully ripe. And so I wanted to like cook these as well to see how spicy they are compared to these ones. Now, these ones should be, you know, typically they're just totally mild, whereas I'm expecting these to be a little on the spicy side. So yeah, you just get your pan really hot and you throw your shishitos in, and they start to basically sear. Okay, so if you can see, they're kind of puffing and searing on the skin. And actually, this one, this guy has a really long stem, which is actually interfering with my ability to flip them over. So I'm gonna just flip it off. So they kind of, the skin gets crackled and browned and even dark blackened, and then the pepper itself puffs up. And this is really quick. I usually just do one side then the other side and call it good. And then you just sprinkle a little bit of salt on them, and that's like your classic way of preparing shishitos or Padron peppers as like an hors d'oeuvre. Okay, so here they are done, and I'll just try a couple of them to, this is your classic shishito the way you would normally eat them. and it should be completely mild. Yep, they're just really tasty, soft. You don't notice the seeds at all. It's just, you eat everything but the little stem. It's wonderful. Really, really tasty. They're just super good. And this is like the hors d'oeuvre preparation, but you can all obviously use them like as a green pepper in pizza, in other dishes. They're really nice, and you know, used as like an ingredient. You don't have to just use them by themselves. So here's the half-ripe one. I'm expecting this one to be spicy, but it might not be. I'm not sure. I haven't really eaten any at this stage. I have had the occasional green one be spicy, so I am expecting this to probably be spicy. We'll see. Yeah. Okay, so we had camera person sneezing. So yeah, that one was just a little spicy. I can definitely feel the burn, but it wasn't like eating a habanero or anything like that. It was, you know, very mildly spicy. So this one's a little riper. One would expect it to be spicier. It's also very sweet. That's extremely noticeable. And actually, I would say that one isn't even as spicy as that half-ripe one. So there must be a variation between plants. So it's definitely spicy, very sweet that way. So that might be a fun way if you have a bunch of shishitos, is just to let some of them get ripe and then have them as like a hot hors d'oeuvre. That'd be interesting. But not overpowering. I mean, that wasn't, you know, that's a very mildly spicy pepper. Okay? So yeah, shishitos, they're really worth growing. Thanks a lot for watching.